Number 1. There is something happening in Iraq, which is a dirty attempt by a gang of mind control, which is to make people all make a mistake, which is that when they are pressured to be with one of the two halves of this gang that was divided by its leader Satan in Iraq in two halves and make one for adults and the other for young or morally degraded, here he is trying to impose such a thing, and the person must choose one of them despite his nose here. I want to act something, which is if the person is sane or old or average or with God, here he has to organize with half the adults, and if he is young or loves music, for example, etc., then it is obligatory the second half has a game or trick similar to the popular proverb, the one who says, you want a bunny, take a bunny, and if you want a gazelle, take a bunny, or it looks like a person who has fallen into the sink, and he wants to get out of it, and then a person comes to him who claims to save him, but takes him out of it in order to put him in the sink, another exchange. I say that the problem is in the leader of this gang himself, as he is the head of the snake in Iraq, and both halves are the ones who lead them, and they both know the laws of him and their records in his hand. What is his duty? To fulfill the desires of who becomes his lamp and will not bear responsibility. Why? When he goes to give it to another person, may he be hurt by the desires of the first person. This will not throw the responsibility on the lamp servant, but on that person, and this servant has made himself love everyone, whether we describe terrorism or the half that pretends or falsely claims that it is good. Of course, this is just a game. This devil has a rope tied to all of these are laws that he said are from God, and the most important paragraph in it is against the United States. Number 2. European countries mean that any friendship for them will be contrary to the laws of God while the harm is permitted, and this is what this devil wants completely. I mean, as if he made all of his elements just cows tied with a rope and gave them a distance to move with them, but what he wants, and maybe they think they are free or independent while it is freedom. Red lines have been set for it, and this devil is nothing but a terrorist only. Now he is moving between the branches of his gang inside Iraq as if they were their mother and they are his children, and every day he goes to live with one of them and give him this Aladdin lamp to keep playing what he wants inside Iraq, here ringing the bell of danger. If it was for this Satan influence in European countries in my command, and this means that all of his children or branches in Iraq have the ability to do anything inside these countries, and this is the real disaster. This magic lamp, according to God's alleged laws, is against these countries, but anything against them this lamp does is work or meet him, while any friendship with them or anything good is a violation, of course. And after all this devil claims to be only a guard or a guardian who does the acts or his branches or children. There is another game that I want to act, which is that if one of his children thought to be a friend of these countries banned by God, see how this devil impedes him, and in a way that remains in the person who loves the, however, he does not differentiate between them, that he will make another of his children hinder this friendship, or he has a homosexual security agent and he is with him wherever he goes, and this is who will obstruct such thing either directly or by making another branch do this, that it is a terrorist gang all. And the biggest mistake is that inside Iraq is a mistake very fatal, that it is in the hands of a terrorist who made himself an angel or everyone while he is the center of all evil. Number 3. I have something I want to talk about. Look at this video clip. You will notice that a person is holding his blood and a girl is sitting near him and her eyes are closed. After this person is holding the doll, but this will affect the girl completely here. I mean that this doll that this person chose has become as if the girl is represented, and every behavior with the doll has completely reflected on the girl, so that she is affected and does not know how this is done, but she cannot even do anything to prevent him from my intention. In his hand only this group letter represents European countries and America here. What I fear is that the game of the person in the doll will be repeated in this video, so that these dolls in Iraq, when they lose something or a gambling or betting game, this will be affecting those countries, or when the devil decides anything they prostrate to him, it is applied to those countries or gives instructions to them and claims to be a revelation from God. For example, they transfer this and consider themselves representing these countries here. I repeat the warning. This gang should not be recognized, and no group or person should be approved in it or made them represent them.
Hand back down.